The annals of science, often painted as a linear progression of triumphs, conceal a multitude of forgotten pathways, breakthroughs sidelined not by their inherent flaws, but by circumstances, biases, or even deliberate suppression. These are the ghosts of innovation, inventions, and discoveries that, had they been embraced, might have steered the course of civilization onto a dramatically different trajectory. Consider the curious case of tetracycline, discovered in 1948 by Benjamin Minge Duggar working at Lidl Laboratories. While its broad-spectrum antibiotic properties were quickly recognized and commercialized, the potential of other, potentially more potent, tetracycline derivatives was largely unexplored. The focus remained on the initial formulation, leaving a wealth of possibilities untapped. Was this simply a matter of economic expediency, or did other factors, such as the desire to protect existing market share, play a role in limiting further investigation? We know that the minimum inhibitory concentration MIC of tetracycline against Staphylococcus aureus, a common bacterium, is around 14 micrograms per milliliter. What if a derivative with a MIC of 0.5 micrograms per milliliter had been developed? The implications for combating antibiotic resistance could have been profound. Then there's the story of alternative energy. Nikola Tesla, a name synonymous with innovation, envisioned a world powered by free, readily available energy. His Wardenclyffe Tower, constructed in the early 1900s, was intended to transmit electricity wirelessly across vast distances. While the project ultimately failed due to financial constraints and a lack of understanding of the underlying physics by investors like J.P. Morgan, the concept itself remains compelling. Tesla's calculations suggested that the Earth's resonant frequency was approximately 7.83 Hz, a figure later confirmed by the Schumann resonances. Imagine a world where energy could be harvested from the environment, a world less dependent on fossil fuels. The implications for global climate change and geopolitical stability are staggering. The suppression of this technology, if indeed it was suppressed, raises uncomfortable questions about the motivations of those in power. Medical history is also replete with examples of overlooked breakthroughs. In the early 20th century, Royal Rife developed a microscope and a frequency generator that he claimed could destroy viruses and bacteria. His work was met with skepticism and eventually discredited by the medical establishment. While Rife's claims were undoubtedly exaggerated and lacked rigorous scientific validation, the underlying principle of using specific frequencies to target pathogens remains an area of active research. The concept hinges on the idea that every molecule has a resonant frequency. For instance, water molecules resonate strongly at approximately 2.45 GHz, the frequency used in microwave ovens. Could specific frequencies be used to disrupt the structure of viruses or bacteria without harming healthy cells? Rife's work, though controversial, raises fundamental questions about the potential of energy-based medicine. Agricultural innovation, too, has seen its share of forgotten parts. During the Green Revolution of the mid-20th century, the focus was on developing high-yielding crop varieties that required significant inputs of fertilizers and pesticides. While this approach dramatically increased food production, it also had significant environmental consequences. Organic farming practices, which emphasize soil health and biodiversity, were largely dismissed as inefficient and impractical. Yet, recent studies have shown that organic farming can be just as productive as conventional farming, especially in the long term. The nitrogen fixation rate in healthy, organic soil can be as high as 200 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare per year, reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. The overlooking of these sustainable practices in favor of short-term gains represents a significant missed opportunity. Finally, consider the realm of mathematics. Ancient civilizations, such as the Babylonians, developed sophisticated mathematical algorithms for solving complex problems. The Babylonian numeral system, based on base 60, allowed for precise calculations of astronomical phenomena. For example, they accurately calculated the length of the synodic month to be approximately 29,530,594 days, remarkably close to the modern value of 29,530,589 days. However, much of this knowledge was lost or forgotten during the Dark Ages in Europe. The rediscovery and translation of these ancient texts during the Renaissance played a crucial role in the scientific revolution. What other mathematical insights lie buried in the past, waiting to be unearthed and applied to modern problems? The reasons for these scientific detours are complex and multifaceted. Sometimes, it's a matter of timing. A discovery may be made before the necessary technology or theoretical framework exists to fully understand and exploit it. Other times, it's a matter of economics. Developing and commercializing a new technology requires significant investment, and companies may be reluctant to pursue projects that are perceived as too risky or unprofitable. And sometimes, it's a matter of politics. Powerful vested interests may actively suppress technologies that threaten their dominance. But regardless of the reasons, the consequences of these missed opportunities are profound. They represent a loss of potential, a slowing of progress, and a divergence from a path that might have led to a more sustainable and equitable future. The study of these forgotten breakthroughs serves as a reminder that scientific progress is not always linear or predictable, and that it is crucial to remain open to new ideas, even those that challenge conventional wisdom. The search for these lost innovations is not just an exercise in historical curiosity. It is an essential step in unlocking the full potential of human ingenuity and shaping a better tomorrow. What undiscovered secrets still lie dormant, waiting for the right mind to awaken them? The answer, perhaps, lies in revisiting the paths not taken.